Web scraping sucks. Firecrawl just launched Agent. They describe it as deep research for data, and it accomplishes in minutes what humans take hours. And let me be honest with you, it is actually really good. So let me show you how it works. We are going to build a SaaS on top of it, and at the end of this video, you will know everything you need to know. Okay, so Firecrawl introducing their agent, and this is super interesting. It is currently in research preview, but we can already try it out for free. So what you do is you basically explain in natural language what you want. So for example, get all the Michelin star restaurants in New York City. Or for example, I'm an investor and I want to know everything about a certain company. Like, is there any news about them? Are there any updates on their website? And just everything that you might want to know. So what we'll do is we'll go to the build loop prompt library right here. So we are going to build InvestorLens, and it is basically an AI investor research tool with the Firecrawl agent. So how it works is the user describes a company in natural language, and our app uses Firecrawl agent API to automatically research founders, funding history, team size, competitors, recent news, tech stack, and more. So what we can do is we can scroll down back here and we have our copy button, and this will give us our prompt. And I will also share this like a template. So I will actually put a link in the description where you can just very simply remix the whole app. But you can obviously also start from scratch and doing this yourself. So in this case, we can just copy it right here. And this prompt contains everything that Lovable needs to understand. So we have some core features, we have the output, we have everything, and also parts from the Firecrawl agent documentation, because when we go right here, we have all the information that we can possibly get about the agent. And the thing is, Lovable obviously has a Firecrawl integration, but it does not support the agent endpoint yet. So we need to do this a bit different than just saying like, hey, use the Firecrawl agent, because we need to make sure that we allow Lovable to make it custom for us. So we have the examples right here, and like I can go in depth, but I think it's clear that we don't even need to read this. We just need to copy it, paste it. So we have a copy of it, and right now we can go to Lovable and we can run it, and then we just have to wait for it to complete our app. So let's do that. And right now we have our first version of our app. So this is our prompt, and this only took one prompt, as you can see. We then have our first result. So it enabled cloud. It made some database changes, and it is now asking us to connect our Firecrawl. And we can use the managed Firecrawl, which is actually the Firecrawl of Lovable, but we want our own. So I have Firecrawl Look right here. I can get that. You can add a connection right here, and then you can give it a name, and you can paste in your API key that you can get from Firecrawl. So right here, I have my Firecrawl dashboard. You just need to go to firecrawl.dev, and then you can go to API keys and get your API key. So once you have that and you have created your connection, we can just click on connect and go. So we do that, and if you look at this landing page, it is already looking really good. We get 3 free credits. So we can click on this, we can create an account. So let's do that right now. We click on create account, and in the meantime, it is working on the actual Firecrawl integration. So we have our dashboard, we have new research, we can buy credits right here. This is looking pretty cool. We can now click on new research. Hey, very quickly, make sure to like and subscribe. A lot more content like this is in the pipeline. So we can now test it out. So we can say Lovable, for example, and we can give additional context, but for now, this is fine. We can choose the research depth. So for now, let's go for deep, and we can click on start research. So let's do that and see what it comes up with. I'm sharing this template for free, so you can just get this as a base, and from here, change everything that you need. So let's click on start research, and we get an error. So we click on try to fix. So what we can now do is we can go to the agent information that we can see in Firecrawl. So right here, we have our request. We see everything that is happening. So it is looking for Lovable company founders funding, AI software development company. It is looking at the founder, the CEO, the CTO. It is looking for news. It is looking for the announcement, and it is still searching. So this is super interesting. We now just need to wait for it to be finished. When we go to our Lovable right here, it is still loading. We can add something like a loading animation right here. And it is also reading a lot of different pages. So as you can see, it is looking at different articles. It is using the people enrichment as well. So it is really doing in-depth research to everything around our question. So it is now compiling all the information gathered and it will build our actual end result. So as you can see, we have the company, we have the name, we have the description, the website, the year that it was founded, the headquarters, the employee count, the founders right here. We have funding. We have a lot of different data right here. Moment of truth. So right now, when we go back to Lovable, this is our actual result. And look how valuable this is. So we have our Lovable overview, when it was founded, all the information that the Firecrawl agent found. We have the founders and the team. We have the team size. We have the funding and financials. And this is all correct. Like the quality is really good. We have the tech stack that they use, the red flags, that we can see right here about the rapid growth. We have notable investors, really cool. Like we have the research details, we have the competitive landscape. So Cursor, Replit, Bolt, those are all indeed competitors. Recent news, so the news about Lovable raising a lot of money. And also, like, I know quite a bit about Lovable. By the way, a lot of people think that I'm sponsored by them. I wish I'm not, but like, I know that those are all correct. So that is really interesting. Make sure to try it out. I will link it down in the description, both to the build loop prompt library to try it out yourself or to get the templates. So the only thing that I want to ask is make sure to make something great of it. Thanks for sticking around until the end of this video. If you've enjoyed it and learned anything from it, please make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And then we'll see each other in my next video.